BuildingSMART is the worldwide industry body driving the digital transformation of the built asset industry, committed to delivering improvement by the creation and adoption of open, international standards and solutions for infrastructure and buildings. BuildingSMART is an open, neutral and international not-for-profit organization. And with a global community of chapters, members, partners and sponsors, it's enabling better collaboration and digital workflows through the solutions and standards it delivers.
BuildingSMART International is incredibly well known in the built asset industry because we've developed open standards and services to support all the organisations that contribute to that and the end users that use some of those standards and services so brilliantly on their projects.
So BuildingSMART exists because we want to enable digital transformation. We're committed to promoting open data formats for all the players in the built asset industry, so all the people involved in an asset's life. And that means that they will be able to have the right information, the information they need at the right time.
BuildingSMART International visited Lombardi Engineering Limited, a Swiss civil engineering company, to discuss how they use open standards, open BIM, and how they translate these into real-world projects. As a BSI member, Lombardi deliver first-class tunneling projects and an open BIM approach.
Dr. Lombardi founded the company in 1955. We are active in a lot of countries, Switzerland, but also Europe and Latam and India and Australia. We are in the main two core businesses. The one is tunneling and the other one is all together with water, hydropower, delivery systems. Those are our two core businesses. Operation and maintenance is becoming really important for our clients. If you don't have standards, you don't get what the other company, the other person is saying. So it's a common language we need in the infrastructure. Otherwise, we will never go further.
For us, working with the Buildings International and IFC standard is really important because we need to use this exchange information format in order to put our designing and construction data into the model and deliver it at the client in order to be reused for the operation and maintenance phase. For Lombardi, it's really important to be able to manage the digital destiny of the company and of its client. We know that technology runs very fast and we need to be faster than it. So we have two departments that take care of research and development. One is linked to the academic world and has been founded by Mr. Giovanni Lombardi several years ago. And one is this strategic digital unit. They take care of the development of workflow and standard documentation regarding the use of BIM.
BuildingSMART is crucial to one of Lombardi's current projects, the Tremezzina Variante. This is an underground road diversion project that aims to alleviate congestion in the small coastal town of Como.
Going to visit a live construction site with Lombardi and ANAS, the operator from Italy, is incredibly exciting for me because it's one of the first times we're able to connect some of the theoretical standards that we've developed over these many years, some of the supporting services that we're developing, into a real-world project.
The Tremezzina Variante is made up of 4 main tunnels running mostly underground for a total length of about 10 kilometers. As the designer, Lombardi is using an open BIM approach to ensure good collaboration, design review and flexibility with other stakeholders and the client, ANAS, the national road operator in Italy.
The biggest challenge is the reduced space we have in this area. We deal with very few square meters of land, and the machine and all the equipment for the underground excavation must be fit in the very close space. And also there are very peculiar points in which the tunnels are close each other, so we have to be careful right there.
It is really important to use the BIM method in order to check before we go on the construction site, where we have a very restricted time of construction because we impact a lot on the roadway. So we need to be sure that the planning and all the technical issues are very well set up, and no variations could happen during the construction phase.
OpenBIM is working really well in this project because it allows us to be able to collaborate with other companies that are not working with the same software as ours, because they are working in different discipline or in different fields of the same discipline. So having an OpenBIM approach and an IFC way of doing stuff, it allows us to collaborate with them without any troubles.
This project has created confidence in the open BIM design work for ANAS, a company that manages over 30,000 kilometers of road in Italy and over 1,800 bridges, among other work. They also see the benefit of open BIM and want to drive more projects in the future.
ANAS for us is very important to obtain correct data to use during the maintenance, and this is my principal my principal job, to check this data, to define the rule how this data should be used during the construction sites and during the maintenance.
BuildingSMART standards is very important for us because we can manage a lot of information. Obviously, in this project was very hard for us, but that's simple. We can manage a lot of information properly in a simple way.
With clients asking for more open BIM readiness and recognizing the need for IFC standards, Lombardi have found themselves in a leading position to provide these skills as part of the BuildingSMART community.
We are at the Colonno portal, the southern end of this alignment, and you can see behind me the excavation in which there will be the three entrances of the tunnel, the main tunnel, the service tunnel, and the Colonno diversion. You can see the very challenging area due to the reduced space, and the excavation will take place at that chainage.
I'm very excited to be here after we work a lot of time to the model, to see the construction site, and we see the develop in real time about the construction site. We check the develop of this after many day work in the model, and now it's very exciting to see the real construction site.
Well, it's fantastic to be on site and see the theory being put into practice. Tunnelling projects have always been difficult, but this one looks to be even more challenging than most because of the tight constraints of the site. The digital approach that they're taking with the design, I think, is informing how they're managing their logistics. It's also informing how they're managing the decisions regarding the geological excavations and the access for the design tunnels. So to me, this looks like it's a really challenging site. In what ways has the digital approach helped you overcome some of the problems?
The digitalization and virtualization of this kind of items permit to anticipate the big problem that is the interchange here, the main point of this part. And in the office you have this part modeled and you can study it better.
So not only have IFC standards and OpenBIM enabled Lombardi to deliver the detailed and strategic design needed for this particular project, they're also helping to win more projects and to deliver trust and confidence with their clients.
BuildingSMART International has helped just in the last tender Lombardi to win a new tender because, for example, clients are now asking us, how do you want to approach your project using the OpenBIM standard. We are developing all our standards in an OpenBIM approach because we trust that this is the only way that we can go in the future with the development of digitalization also in our company.
Working with Lombardi, BuildingSMART and OpenBIM gave us a lot of confidence.